Good morning, good morning. Got to the shop and it was 23 degrees out. That's why you see these. It's like mid-April and it's 23 degrees. But it's going to fluctuate 25 degrees today. It's going to go up to like 50. But anyways, Joey requested the day off like a month ago or something. He's going to Baltimore for the day, hang out with some friends. So I am going to be on site today, all day. So you're going to get some good footage of us building a 4-foot tall chain link gate and the process of that. And how much me and Eric can get done together in a day is actually kind of mind-blowing. I feel like most people take 2 days for this job, and me and Eric will have it done probably in 8-10 hours. So stay tuned. So everywhere you see the white flags is where the fence is going. To there, up to behind that little lean-to, crossed over to the garage, starting at the back corner of the garage, down to here, down to here, stopping there, double drive gate here, double drive gate back there, a walk gate over the sidewalk. This is one of our most handiest, dandiest tools. Pneumatic. Huh?
Handiest, dandiest.
Handiest, dandiest, dude. Pneumatic driver, runs off an air compressor that's mounted on the truck. Sends it. Sends a post 4 feet in the ground in under a minute.
Normally.
4 feet in the ground, 4 feet above ground. And this is our gas pounder here. It's a little bit lighter hitting, but it's just an extra one that we have. We can both be pounding same time.
Level?
I got it. Hi, you're the culprits of the fence, huh? Oh yeah.
Cute as could be.
Ornery as hell.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I can't wait to get this fence and I can just let him run and run some of that friggin' energy off.
One of them will be real laid back and the other one will
That's
be real
how-
high strung.
That's how my
The one
dogs
you're
are.
cutting out, with a little bit of weight on her. She's the high.
Now we got all of our corners and our gates are all up. String pulled. Start driving our line post. Then all we gotta do is top rail, fabric, tension wire, out of here. Alright, so all the posts are pounded. I think all the tension wire is on, which is that wire that's going along the bottom there. Top rail's on. Now, top rail looks a little wavy right now. It will not look like that whenever we're done. We'll adjust it all and make it all look good. That's just where we pounded the post to. So now we're gonna roll out this wire. We use the 8 gauge. It's a heavy res. It's not like Lowe's or Home Depot. Made in America. That's how you know you're getting the good stuff. They even use this on commercial. So it's heavy res like commercial. So we'll roll this out. This is going to be longer than a full roll. I'll show you how we weave them together. I'll try to show you how we cut bias to make it flow along the ground like that. I'm out of breath from carrying that thing. These come in 50-foot rolls. So what we do is get this untangled here. This is a strand they put in every roll so you can weave the next one to it. So we come to here. This is called a banana clip. Hook it on there. Another banana clip. Hook her on there. Whew. I need to start taking the gym a little more serious. Now, I gotta run down to the truck and grab another roll, and we'll use it for that to there. All right, so this is what a bias cut is. So you see, we line this up for the first couple feet where it's gonna be on the top rail. That tells you the angle you're gonna be at. So you see how these couple diamonds are past the post, this one's right at the post. So that means our bar has got to get kicked in at the bottom 2-3 times. So what we do is start at the end, go down 4, kick in 1. This is the confusing part. I've been doing this for years and sometimes it still stumps me. Go down 1, 2, 3, 4, kick in. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick in. All right, now you got to cut this mess out. So we cut here. We cut here. And then we cut here. Then we cut here. You can weave this out. Cut here.
You can weave this out. Now you can weave the rest of this out, or we could just cut here, drop that. Now, if it was flat, you just go through the last diamond straight, but it's not flat. So when you pull this now, it'll be parallel with the post and tight. Now these bands, you see how they're shaped? This hard curve goes on the inside. Look at that stamp right there, USA. So since these are made here, they seem a little thicker than the rest. We'd like to bend them first because it hurts your fingers. That hard curve always goes on the inside. This is not the easiest thing to do by yourself. They actually make pliers that do this, but I've never really liked them, to be honest with you. And it's hard to do with gloves on. Little nuts and bolts, so it really tears up your fingers. Nut always goes on the inside too, because you don't want your little childhood hoodlums coming and just taking your bolts off and being able to take your fence or take it down. So always on the inside. They don't got to be all the way on. You just got to get a couple threads for now. And then we can come back and tighten it. And then we'll bend these pieces, or we'll dress them up towards the end. All right, now we got to weave together, pull some tension on it, hook it up to the other side. Now with these clips, we try to be on this side. Oh, it's okay, we put paint on the top row, and we put paint on all the top row and all the posts before we leave, for that reason and all the other reasons of it being on our pipe racks loaded onto the trailers. That happens. We get close. Now, to unweave these, what you do is grab your chain link pliers, bend that knuckle, grab this one, bend that knuckle, open them up, find which one you got to bend down there, which is gonna be that one. Open that up. And then you just unscrew. Then take this piece, that's gonna be for that run. Take this piece up here. Grab us a couple banana clips. Hands ain't working with me today. That on there. Give us a couple spins. This is gonna need to be look, told you my hands are not working with me today. My freaking wedding band. Throw that banana clip there. And that'll allow us to spin this out. Just lean it there. Now, since we're attaching to 2 half diamonds, we gotta unweave one of these. So we'll unweave this bad boy. And then we'll weave it back together. Chainlink is our least favorite fence to do just because of all the small pieces and parts, and it's not, to be honest with you, not super great profit margins. Okay, see that? Now I'm probably gonna need my pliers to bend this. See? One long stretch. Yeah, I need my pliers. Usually have my little tool pouch on me, on my hip that holds my pliers, my socket, all that stuff. Now you don't even know we did that. Put this over here. Pull a little bit more out of it. Now we can say it's safe to take this one off. So just to get this roll out of our way, take that off there. All right, so how we stretch our fence on these short little runs is we use our stretchers, clamp it around here, boom. Actually, we want to kind of be inside of that, like so. And then same thing down here. Actually, we'll go in the center here so we can get our middle one on, like so. We're gonna go here. Leave that one on for now. nice and tight. How you can tell it's right is if you can barely squeeze these diamonds together, and that's how that's. See, I can't even really squeeze these ones. Missing a bolt. Hopefully I can get that bad boy on there. That is not going to be fun. See, these stretchers don't work against the wall. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. This will kind of give you a good example of what I was talking about it being past the post or even with the post, blah, blah, blah. So if we would pull this tight right now and try to put that bar in there, you're real close to the top, you're real far away from the bottom. So that means the bottom would be a lot tighter than the top would be. So that's why you got to start here with your bar and come down to the back edge. So this one's going to be top in, bottom out. That one was top out, bottom in. Make sense? I know, it still confuses me too. Sometimes it takes two people, Eric.
Sometimes. You know, I do what I'm talking about.
Loosen that one up right here.
I only did that so it would stay
Gotcha.
up so it wouldn't, the bar wouldn't fall. Good?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, dude, I got it, dude.
You need more nuts and bolts?
I think we're gonna be okay.
I got some in my pocket, that's why I was asking. I want to go ahead and get in my... Dude, I've ripped the whole crotch and ass off my fucking pants.
You're being recorded. Is it blinking?
Yep.
That's staying. Now here's a good example of no bias cut. Just drop it straight down in your diamond when you got a flat run. Easy as that. We like to send the carriage bolt through the half diamond. It allows you to adjust the fabric up and down after you have it attached. Good old Chainlink. Worst enemy. Been my worst enemy since I was like 10 years old. Now what we gotta do is find out how far we want to stretch it. Now when you're stretching by gates, you don't want to pull these posts apart because then your gate's going to look funky. You're going to pull your gate and your gap in your gate. So I'm going to say we need to be about, we cut this diamond here, pull that out. Cut that. Cut that. Corkscrew her out. Get your tension bar. Slide her down in. Make sure you don't gotta do a bias cut. And we don't. I need to get better at having everything near me. right. A lot of walking back and forth if I don't bring everything over to me.
Do you guys need drinks or anything?
No, we got a cooler. I appreciate it.
No.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Thank you.
Come on, Lila. Wait. Come on, Stella. Come on. Let's go pee. Come on.
That fence don't even look bad going down.
No, it doesn't. We made it. We made it look good.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing at all.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to get my finished video of this. So I've came to acceptance that I just suck at the whole video thing. But this is what the final product looks like. Looks like after 2 guys and 10 hours.